of what Ana was going after V-Allure for is because two of the V-Allure girls are lollies. And I find it interesting. That someone wanted to crusade against lolly VTubers when they have posts about littles, when they have posts about ABDL daddy dom little girl nonsense. I know it's a little strange to throw stones from glass houses when you openly post about all of your fetishes literally everywhere, as if it's an all-encompassing part of your life that you can't stop thinking about. Here's Ana Valens retweeting someone named Big Kim did a poop in your gear bag. Big Kim said, I can tell you exactly why these Alice in Wonderland swim bottoms have been on clearance for probably years now. And it rhymes with, that looks like a f***ing diaper. And Ana Valens said, attention littles with little baby bottle icons. And Ana retweeted, littles for Kamala. It's just like the furries, like they can't help themselves but insert their fetish into everything, even where it makes no sense to do so. We got a resident lover pup here saying, some of you fruity fucks, and they got Skittles Littles so tiny. And Ana said, autistic Twitter users who love vocal stims, and size and gigantus fans shaking hands. Mommy dommies and their littles. We got some more stuff here. Ana Valens saying, cancel me if you must, lol. But I didn't realize how much I would love mommy dom age play until I started watching more mommy dommies make mommy dommy stuff. Not just one gender, for the littles, too. You know, that's really weird that you just openly admit being into f***ing age play, but you're gonna get mad at lolly ASMR VTubers. How are you gonna get mad at adult women with petite bodies doing lewd ASMR when you want to do age play? Can you explain this one? Can you help me out here? That's really interesting that you'd like to put on some little baby diapers and cry to a little dommy mommy, and that's okay. That's okay for you. But these grown women doing ASMR is somehow a problem to you. It's almost like this was a personal vendetta against these women and nothing to do with them being lollies at all. Just really going whole hog on this like age play fetish you got there. You know? That's really strange. That's really odd. And we got another one here. We got a little archive tweet here. Let's see what this little archive tweet has. I'm glad you only understand half of these words. I saw Ana Valens retweeting something that says, all products, why choose CisCon? Our values, aligned values. Ana Valens said, I apply to this company, and they said everyone there knew you. What did they mean by this? And Ana continues, this is a safe place for CisCon littles. So not only are you into age play, not only are you into diapers, but you want it to be incest. You want to wear a diaper and be a little for a mommy dommy. So you want to be the little sister getting railed by your older sister. That's you know, I don't really, you know, you do you, right? Like you can have your weird little kinks. But when you put them out in public like this, again, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're straight. Doesn't matter if you're gay. Doesn't matter if you're trans. When you put this shit out here, people are gonna look at you funny. And especially when you try to crusade against other people for doing kink things like lewd ASMR and complaining about lollies, they're gonna go a bit harder on you because you look like a f***ing hypocrite. It's all about sex positivity until you can use it as a cudgel to try and grab a hate mob against those people, huh? And Ana Valens said, the topic isn't incest, it's a trans woman enjoying CisCon roleplay. You can tell OP and folks are not stoking this discourse in good faith because they have to misrepresent stuff and hide the truth. I'm sure there's many people in my audience who can pull up a million clips of me talking about all sorts of different people doing strange fetish things. It's not because you're trans, Ana. It has nothing to do with your identity. You are just being very hypocritical. It just keeps going. There's so many tweets about CisCon. So many tweets about CisCon, and yet you wanted to rile up a hate mob. You wanted to rile up a hate mob against people. to go after lolly VTubers when this is the thing that you are into. That's very strange. That's very odd, Anna. If we look at all the different fetishes that Anna is into, where we have the daddy dom little girl dynamic, which is rooted in power and control, vor, which they claim is rooted in power and control, the cis women rape breeding facilities, which is rooted in power and control, saying that at one point they would like to walk down the street and just be able to use any cis woman that they want and nobody will think anything of it. That is rooted in power and control. And what they're doing with me, a woman, is using a large platform to exert power and control over trying to ruin my life. That's very interesting. I wonder if they're getting off on this. I wonder if while running around social media and crying about how they're the real victim, they're actually just sitting around their house, jerking off, having a good old time, wanting to see me suffer. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
A few minutes later.
Anal Violence says I'm petty for reading his porn on stream. I'm the petty one? Okay. I'm not the one who's a journalist who used my platform at a multi-million-dollar fucking corporation to write seething blogs full of lies about people I was angry with. If you want to call me petty, you are quite literally the embodiment of it, baby. What the f? Have some self-awareness, please.
Zinnia Jones at the time wrote, I don't give an F if someone wired up their vibrating butt plug to a video game. Y'all are just primed to see literally anything that trans women do as sexually predatory. Anna quote,
That is quite literally what Anna just said when I read their own fan fiction that they posted online publicly. You can't just keep using transphobia as a shield for everything. No one gives a fuck that you're trans, dude. In my opinion, based on everything I've read, based on how much you put out here, but based on absolutely everything that you have said, Anna, it's surprising that you're continuing to use your identity, as a shield. It's surprising. It's insane to me that people still allow you to use an identity as a shield. And even other trans people, even trans people called you out in 2020 when you dropped this disgusting Fall Guys shit. This isn't defensible. Absolutely.
But I will provide another piece of advice. You, my friend, should not be getting involved in any internet fight over appropriate behavior.
True.
You should have crawled into a hole and never shown your face again,
True.
praying that someday your name will be forgotten. Instead of, as you're doing now, trying to play some sort of reputation game. Is this the kind of person you want to work with? A content creator who sends journalists transphobic death threats? Oh my, a journalist. What are some articles you've written?
That's a good point. We've read some of those articles. Oh my god. A fucking King Cobra jump scare. Jesus Christ, I was not prepared. I was not prepared, man. But it's like, yeah, like I've said every time we've read this stuff, I don't want Anna to be getting death threats, and I think it's bad that people send death threats. But to try and equate those threats to me when I've done nothing but say, don't do that, is insanity. Who would have thought that someone trying to commit life ruination and lying about me and slandering me online would lead to me describing this kind of image? What the fuck is my life? What the fuck is happening?